JEE-B.Arch and NATA have heavy number of identification questions like this is one of the question appeared in 2024 to identify the monument in the given picture and 4 options. So in this video let's explore famous stepwells throughout the country as there are n number of them in India. So to start with, let's understand what are stepwells. Stepwells were built as water storage and conservation system and also air conditioning system in forts and palaces and also part of religious temples. And these water tanks are not just wells but beautiful architectural monuments. They are also called Bawli, Wow or Bawri in some local languages. So let's start with the first one, Rani Ki Vav. Rani Ki Vav is situated in Patna, Gujarat, and is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and is also known as Queen's Stepwell. You must have noticed it on the reverse of 100 rupees note, depicting our country's cultural heritage. Moving on to the next one, Chand Bawri, Abaneri, Rajasthan, perhaps the most striking of all India stepwell. Some 3,500 steps toppled down the sides of an enormous central tank arranged in an intricate crisscross pattern that recalls the facets of a cut diamond, albeit one that's 13-story deep and 35 meters across from side to side. Moving on to the next one, Adlaj Stepwell, Gujarat. It is one of the famous stepwells in Gujarat, a 5-story architecture which was one among the ponds that were built during 5th to 9th centuries. Adlaj is a village which is known for this beautiful water tank. Here's the plan and section showing the story and its placement. Moving on to the next stepwell, Agra Sen Ki Bawli, Delhi. It is a 60-meter long and 15-meter wide historical stepwell with 108 steps located on Haley Road near Connaught Place. It was designated a protected monument by the Archaeological Survey of India (ASI) under the Ancient Monuments and Archaeological Sites and Remains Act 1958. Next, Hampi, Pushkarana, Karnataka. Hampi was considered as one of the oldest and richest city during its time. Ruins of Hampi are listed in the UNESCO World Heritage Sites, draw in a huge amount of traffic each year. It is an example for Cholukya architecture built in the 15th century. Pushkaranas were the sacred tanks attached to the temples. The beauty of Hampi Pushkarana lies in its symmetrical architecture, which is beautifully adorned with the 15th century style carvings and sculptures. Moving on to the next one, Panna Meena Ka Kund, Rajasthan. It is an 8-storied stepwell that is 200 feet deep with 1,800 symmetrical steps. It is believed to have been built during the 16th century. These staircases are geometrical in shape but organized in a unique crisscross way. Octagon-shaped pieces that have been used in the core of the kund and terrace on 2 floors. Its zigzag geometrical pattern make the Panna Meena Kund of Jaipur extremely unique. Moving on to the next one, Lakundi Stepwells, Karnataka. The famous village of Lakundi is another marvelous ruins of history. This hidden gem is known for many Chalukyan temples and therefore boasts some of the most magnificent Indian architecture. The entire complex of Lakundi is dotted with around 100 Chalukyan-style stepwells, each unique and popular in the area for its architectural beauty. Make sure you spot the difference between each stepwell as that will make it easy for identification. Moving on to the next one, Turji Ka Jalra, Bawri, Jodhpur, Rajasthan. The stepwell was built in the style of the Bawris of Gujarat. It is carved from Jodhpur's rose red sandstone and features carvings of dancing elephants, lions and cows. It also has niches that hold sculptures of deities. The stepwell is approximately 200 feet deep and has a water level that is raised using a Persian wheel. Moving on to the next one, Surya Kund, Modera. The ancient sun temple of Modera features 3 axially aligned components: the shrine, proper Garbhagriha, in a hall, the outer or assembly hall, and a sacred reservoir, that is the kund. According to literature, the steps of Surya Kund are a stylized mirror image of the Shikara, which brought together the fire and the water. Today, this large rectangular stepped water tank falls under the supervision of the Archaeological Survey of India and is known as the finest example of geometry. While it isn't too deep, the stepwell is quite wide, consisting of 108 miniature shrines carved on its steps. Moving on to the next one, Rajjo Ki Bawli, Delhi. Situated in the Mehroli Archaeological Park in the capital city New Delhi, Rajjo Ki Bawli is one of the 3 stepped wells in Mehroli. The other 2 being Gandak Ki Bawli and Anangtal Bawli, the biggest among the 3. It consists of 4 levels with stairs leading to the bottom of the pool. The enclosure contains a mosque and tomb, supposedly built during the Lodi era and was restored in the early 2000s. Here we come to the end of the video. Like, share and subscribe if this helps. See you in the next video with more amazing content.